Yo, welcome YouTube, welcome podcast, welcome Joe Fit Johnson. We gotta come up with a nickname for the elevators. Joe Fit Johnson soldiers. We gonna come up with something catchy that's for the hood. You feel me? For the supporters, it's gonna be the clan. No, you can't say clan. That shit. We gonna figure it out. But welcome, thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Joe Fit Johnson, back at it again. Gonna be bringing y'all some fire content, some knowledge, some inspiration, some financial education, some self-development skills, some questions to think about, something that's going to challenge your thought pattern, maybe spark some fire, spark a different perspective, right? Because that's all we need is a shift in perspective and some enlightenment, right? That's all it can take sometimes for a person to click and be like, damn, what I'm saying? Let me get right. So today what I want to talk about is self-awareness, right? This is a key, crucial element when it comes to self-mastery, self-development, and overall elevating your lifestyle and elevating your overall being, right? Because if you're not self-aware, if you're not able to, hold yourself accountable, if you're not able to analyze your thoughts and kind of be, the way that I kind of like to explain it is kind of be a third person looking from the outside, looking at your brain. You get what I'm saying? So take yourself out of your mind, out of your body, and just like think about your thoughts, right? Not only think about your thoughts, but look at your habits. Look at your thoughts. Look at your habits. Look at where you're spending your time, right? This is all a part of self-awareness. And when you become more self-aware, you can become more sharp, right? You can become more intentional. You can become more conscious, right? And with all these things, you begin to be more you begin to take action towards your goals. You begin to elevate. You begin to, elevate in terms of knowledge, right? Self-education. You begin to elevate in terms of financial literacy and understanding, right? Raising your wealth consciousness, right? So when you're doing these practices of being more self-aware, practice doing things, just simple tasks such as being more aware of your thoughts, being more aware of your excuses, right? So when something comes up, right, and you know how usually, oh, we didn't do this because of this, right? Something comes up, oh, I didn't go to the gym because I have social anxiety, right? That could be a real thing, but it's also a limiting belief. It's also kind of an excuse, right? Because where there's a will, there's a way, right? If you have social anxiety, if you don't want to go to the gym, you can work out at home, like build your confidence up and then work your way into the gym, or wear baggy sweater or t-shirt, right? Or it's so many things, right? But basically what I'm saying, and that's not I'm saying to throw shots or anything like that, I'm just saying, like, we all have excuses that are just subconscious, they're instant, right? And we've been telling ourselves these excuses for so long that we literally start to believe them. We literally start to believe that this is the reason why we didn't take that leap. Oh, I didn't start my business because I don't know if COVID's going to affect it, right? It's like all of these don't knows, right? Or it's, oh, I don't, eat healthy because I'm too busy. Or there's just, I work too much. You know what I'm saying? We all have excuses, right? So a first step towards self-awareness and heightening that awareness is becoming aware of those excuses. The moment that you can kind of hold yourself and be like, okay, how can I solve that problem, right? Instead of just like, oh, I'm going to let this problem stand in the way of my goals and my elevation, I'm going to use that as an excuse, right? So that's the difference between successful people, right, and your average Joe, right? Successful people aren't going to use their excuses as a hindrance, whereas your average Joes, your normal people, your people that are not high achievers, are not, striving for their goals and elevating in their lives, are they going to let these excuses hinder them? They're going to, let these excuses be the reason that deter them from that goal, right? That's the first problem. Right, so we have to be able to overcome that. We have to be able to overcome those excuses and hold yourself accountable, right? So that's something that I work on with my clients. I'm saying, I'm going to be frank with you. I'm going to be up real with you, because the reason that you just gave me is not a valid excuse. You get what I'm saying? Like, where there's a will, there's a way. All you have to do is you have to become a problem solver, right? When you're going into entrepreneurship, when you're going into self-development, self-math, you have to become a problem solver. That's who gets paid big bucks. That's why entrepreneurs make the money that they do, because they're solving a problem, right? And our job title literally it's solving problems. Whether you're building a brand, you're going to become a professional problem solver. Problems are going to pop up every day. Every day you're going to be dealing with something else. But it's about how you deal with the problem in terms of stress, and how you're able to problem solve, how quickly you can problem solve and keep it cool, keep it composed. You know what I'm saying? Because you do this, right? So that's something that you practice, problem solving. Okay, if X, Y, and Z is holding me back from completing Y, okay, how can I solve that problem of X, Y, and Z so I'm able to complete Y? Because Y is important to me, and I'm somebody who's going to accomplish this goal, because I'm not going to let nothing hold me back, right? Because the only person that's truly holding you back is yourself, right? Once you can look yourself in the mirror, you can face these fears that you've come up with in your head, and you can face these excuses that you've been telling yourself for years, and the reason why you're in the same place, right, around the same people doing the same thing, is because of your mind, right? You're not self-aware, right? You're not hungry for knowledge and elevation. You're not hungry for growth, right? And the people around you has such a big factor on this, and that's another way that self-awareness plays a part, because you have to be aware of who you're spending your time with, right? Who you're giving your time to, right? And who's surrounding you. Are these people that are uplifting you? Are these people that are going to inspire you? Do they motivate you? You get what I'm saying? Like, they say that, 5 people that you hang out with most, you're going to make within 20% income of what they make, right? So are these people making the kind of money that you want to make? And okay, we get it. These are your people, these are your dogs, you love them at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you have to separate yourself, right? So that you're able to get focused and you can create the life that you want to live, right? Because ain't nobody got time. Come on, y'all. Ain't nobody got time to be working on 9 to 5 for the rest of their life. Like, yeah, that's what our parents did and grandparents, but you know what I'm saying? We're designed to be wealthy. We're designed to, be able to, this isn't how we're supposed to live, right? But it's the elite, the people that, set up these systems that put us through this education and make us think that we have to do this job, when in reality, we're all specially gifted beings. We're all have a purpose on this earth that we're serving, right? And through that, once you find that purpose, once you find, what I'm saying? Like, once you find that purpose. But it's hard to find that purpose when all you're doing is, doing the same shit every day, right? And not making that time to build yourself, right? We're so programmed to just work, and then use that same money that we're using to work to go ahead and funnel straight back to the white man. It's like, no, you got to pour that money back into yourself. You got to invest that into yourself, right? Whether that be in mentorship, whether that be in, some time spent to yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, go on a vacation. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta go on a vacation. Just take some time off work. Stack up where you can take some time off where you can focus on getting your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Cut back on hours so you can get your body. I mean, you gotta get your bread. But I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying? It's like, we can't let our full day be working, and then we go and we spend all that money that we're exchanging our energy for to just give it straight back for a name brand or for a designer. Like, that's not how you get ahead. You got to get that money. You got to invest it. Best investment is always going to be yourself, right? So make that time for your personal goals. Make that time to work on your side hustle, your side business, because that side hustle and that side business can be the thing that, frees you up. You get what I'm saying? And once you start one thing, 9 times out of 10 it's going to trickle onto the other things, because you're going to be building confidence on your ability and what you're capable of doing. So start small, right? Start practicing things that are going to get you more discipline, things that are going to get you more self-aware. And that's why this is what fitness did for me, and why I help my clients through my program, with fitness being the starting point, right? Because when you get on this fitness journey, it's going to trickle into other things. You're going to gain a discipline. You're going to gain a self-awareness. You're going to be able to do the things that you feel like, do the things that you don't feel like doing when you need to do it. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna feel like getting up and getting started and going to the gym. That's the hardest part. But once you can get that down, you understand that it works the same way for other things. You get what I'm saying? And meal prepping and having a structure, right? It's the beginning steps, right? And then you build that confidence within yourself because you see yourself transform from point A to, you know what I'm saying, point E, not Z, right? Because the journey is a long journey. So, you know what I'm saying, C or D, right? So you see that and you build that confidence within yourself. Like, man, I really, you know what I'm saying, I've really been able to focus and, you know what I mean, take my body from here and there. And that's going to build that interior confidence. And that's what's most important. Like, yeah, you get physically confident where you know what I'm saying, you start to get looks and you start to look in the mirror like, dang, and you're just feeling confident even in your swag, right? In your walk and how you present yourself. Like, yeah, that's super important, but it's also about the inner confidence, right? And this all stems back down to that self-awareness, right? Being able to be self-aware is how you elevate these elements, right? How you elevate your fitness journey, right? And then how you elevate from there into your business, right? Into your relationships, into your overall development of your being, right? So take that time to listen to these podcasts, right? Take some time to read books, audio books. Focus on where you're spending your time, because everyone swears they don't have time for podcasts, they don't have time to read, they don't have time for, but look at the hour spent on your phone. You get what I'm saying? Like, social media, y'all think it's free, but really think about what it's taken from us. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's taking our time, it's taking our energy, it's taking our focus from us being able to develop ourselves, right? And that's what they don't want. They don't want us to be inner focused, right? They want us to be distracted, be consuming, be working our jobs, be spending our money, getting them more wealthy, continuing to. It's the structure, right? So how are you going to escape this rat race? It's time. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's time. What is it going to take for you to be like, okay, yeah, I just worked an 8-hour shift, but I'm worth it enough. If I can go spend this 8-hour shift for them, I'm finna go take an hour in the gym, you feel me? And then I'm going to take 30 minutes to read, right? Or a 30-minute podcast, or I can warm up while I'm warming up, doing my jumping jacks, doing my stretches. I'm listening to a podcast first 30 minutes, and then that 30 minutes after that, I'm listening to music because I'm turned up. You feel me? So it's like, pay attention to where you're spending your time and find those gaps. You feel me? Even when you're driving, you know what I'm saying? Or folding laundry, doing dishes. Like, I'm always playing a podcast, YouTube. Like, yeah, I might not be like actively taking notes on all of them, right? But I'll hear something, I'll be like, okay, and it'll just trigger a thought pattern. You feel me? And then I'll save it, and then I can go back and take notes, right? But all of them I don't have to take notes with, because sometimes you just read a book and you read a podcast for the gems that you can take out of it. Some stuff is going to stick with you and some stuff you're going to miss. And that's why you can reread books and re-listen to podcasts and you're going to get something brand new out of it. So it's really just to listen, just absorb. You feel me? Like, you got to be around these highly successful people that you know, admire to be like, that you want to live similar lifestyles. You got to see how they live. You have to see how they think, right? And the people around you aren't on that level, right? So you must, hey, step away. Focus on yourself. Focus on, spend time. It's balance. You feel me? But it's like, how bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying? A butterfly goes into a cocoon, comes out, it's blossom. You feel me? It's a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this is, you know what I mean, resonating with y'all. I hope this, you know, motivates y'all to become more self-aware. Let go of your excuses. It takes time. That's what y'all gotta understand too. You're not gonna be perfect out the gate. It takes time. But it's just a mindfulness, right? It's a mindfulness. It's a consciousness. It's being intentional. It's being aware of your choices, of your eating habits. It all stems together, right? That discipline to not stop by Wendy's or Burger King after the gym to go home and, you know, eat you a nice meal with, you know what I'm saying, some chicken breast, some rice and broccoli. Even though it don't taste as good as McDonald's for you right now, it's aligned with your goals and what you want to do and who you want to become. You get what I'm saying? It's going to fuel your body with those nutrients. Not that, we ain't even going to go into all that, but you already know. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So it's all that. It's all stems from self-awareness, that discipline. You know what I'm saying? So if you like this, man, go ahead and give me a like. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to be dropping content multi-weekly. I don't even know if that's a thing, but multiple days a week. Alright, so I hope that, you know what I'm saying, y'all got value from this. Please give me a review. So at the bottom of this, go ahead and give me a 5-star review. Leave me some feedback. Ask any questions. I'm happy to answer them on my next post. So yeah, man, it's it's an exciting part of this journey, man. Thank y'all for listening to this and watching this. I know I be stuttering, but we gonna get it right. It's practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting myself out there right now. This is something that I've, wanted to do, but it's like I don't really like speaking like that. But I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta practice, and one day I'm gonna be a pro, type shit. So, yeah, man. Peace, love, keep elevating, gang.